So let's have a toast. This here, Leader Johnson, Follow Leader Sports. We're gonna get to talking about Chris Paul, man. We're gonna talk about Chris Paul. We're gonna talk about Claressa Shields and Cameron. We're gonna talk about more. This is crazy. The disrespect to Chris Paul is ridiculous right now. I mean, I don't even know what to say. The disrespect to Chris Paul is a disrespect to basketball. A total disrespect to basketball, man. I like it's just really puzzling to me because it's kind of like I mean, we're talking about respect in the game, and we're talking about a definite legend, and the whole fact that he's disrespected like that—that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't even know where to go with it. I just it's totally different, totally out of hand. This is Chris Paul we talking about, and when we get back, man, we gonna bring this show in. But right now, we're gonna take a break because we're gonna get some things together, and we're gonna get some facts for y'all right here on Follow Leader. We back, Follow Leader, man. Listen, I just wanted to get some things together, get some facts right. Listen, what in the morning? Chris Paul has been disrespected. We about to bring in Follow Leader like this, man. Um, Chris Paul, Claressa Shields, Cameron. A lot of things to talk about, man. Here on Follow Leader.
If I ain't doing the right thing, then what's doing the right thing? Wheel in the left cushion, the right pain. Only know one posture. A wreck I stain, sweat pouring out my glands. Fuck grams, I need cream. I done blacked out somebody trying to kill me, man. Fighting through this battlefield as ill as I am. Can't go like this. This really happening, fam. Now I'm feeling crazy cause I wasn't even fucked up. Seen this is bad luck coming my way, well at least it's luck. Stacking dollars one at a time, at least it's a buck. If Christ ain't in front of me, then at least it's a book. Smoke weed, hit weights like took. If you ain't strong, you might end up a crook. Weak man with a pistol, strong arm crook. Seasoning the game just right, it's almost time to cook. Where my food at?
All these haters trying to get my stride, trying to tell me how to live my life, but they don't know the consequences when you play that game. Little homie, you can lose your life, but they don't know. I lead and they follow my lead. I lead and they follow, they listen to me.
Follow Leader Sports, and I want to talk about this Chris Paul situation. Hearing about it, they have told him to leave the team. Come on, man. Are we serious? It's Chris Paul. They told him to leave the team. Let's get more into who Chris Paul is, man. Are we serious, right? Are we saying this? Like the things going on that him and Tyronn Lue have had situations. Chris Paul wants them to win as a team. He wants them to win. And that's what you want your team to do, win, right? I mean, Chris Paul is a leader. People could talk about situations where they feel like Chris Paul might have been a little harsh. But he's apologized. Hold up. Bottom line, man, this is Chris Paul. He's not disrespecting people. He wants to win. He might be a little vulgar. A lot of people got to be a vulgar, but he also apologized. This just came out. Him and Tyronn Lue have gotten to heated discussions. It was one supposed conversation where they were in the locker room, and Tyronn Lue was like, "This supposedly happened." Tyronn Lue, Chris Paul was like, "Does anybody, agree with what Tyronn doing?" Basically, and then Tyronn was like, "Does anybody care about his goodbye tour?" And supposedly nobody raised hands on no situation between both of them. And then Chris Paul supposedly threw something, and then they had to break it to separate them. Whether this is true or not, what's real and has been reported by multiple reporters is that they have not gotten Tyronn Lue has not even spoken to Chris Paul. Head coach Tyronn Lue of the Los Angeles Clippers has not spoken to Chris Paul. This is the real deal. What's going on, man? What is up with the Clippers? They just saying Blake Griffin, a lot of that's coming out. We're talking about Chris Paul. We're talking about arguably the Clippers' greatest player of all time. What are we talking about, man? I really don't. I'm really not even accustomed to dealing with what are we talking about? Chris Paul being sent home from the Clippers. He was talking about retiring anyway. All he's doing is telling people how to win. Shout out to Carmelo. Carmelo, there's a show. Listen, man, that's his guy, and I could tell he was kind of bothered. It's because it's disrespect. When somebody disrespects your friend, it's a little different. It's like when him and Wade was speaking up about Brian, and they respect Stephen A, but they also have kids, and so they were respecting the fact of a father. They know how committed of a father Brian is. Now you talk about Chris Paul in the Los Angeles Clippers situation. How in the hell do you send him home? For what is it, helping you win? Y'all, you're at the bottom of the pit right now. James Harden is the only excitement y'all really got. And then even James Harden came out, he was like, this is a total surprise. He shot. You can tell he's like, oh man, he was great to be playing with CP3 just being in the locker room. And a lot of people, I remember Melo and he on his show he was talking about how and his co-host was on some stuff like it might be a different time, different era. Nah, man, listen, a lot of y'all is tripping about this different era, different time stuff, man. People gotta respect us through every era. I know y'all trying to slide it through because we love the kid, we love our young era, and we're trying to coexist. But respect is in every era. Ain't no young bucks gonna sit here and say, I mean, you don't disrespect what's given and what's chosen. Chris Paul is a legend. That is not a fact that is being. Nobody is saying, "Hey, he's old." No, you let him ride out. Because when Jalen Green and all these guys, Anthony Edwards, and they got to ride out the same respect. That's what they want. This is what you aim for. This was disrespect to basketball. This is CP3. No, this is not a regular player. I heard Melo mention DeMar DeRozan and Anthony Davis. This is not even them. He don't even got a ring. Like Barkley and Iverson. Guys who are forever in stone. You don't disrespect. That's like, you know what? It's like the Suns disrespecting Barkley. That's like the Sixers disrespecting Barkley. That's like the Sixers disrespecting Iverson. Yeah, go home. Yeah, we don't, you know what I'm saying? All he was saying, look, he don't get the minutes. What do y'all letting, what's sensitive and real crazy? How they can take this personal and he's not even getting starters minutes. They can easily listen to what he's saying and let him sit on the bench. What are he doing? Is he creating a cast out and live TV off the bench? No, he's telling you things behind closed doors and talking to players, and they're giving him disrespect, and y'all are agreeing with it. That's crazy. I don't. This is like a little mind-boggling. This is what you're not supposed to do. I don't care. Just stop talking about eras. Regardless of what the young era respects, they love respect. So this is disrespectful. This is disrespectful to them. This is a guy they learn from. Point guards. Ain't no young people make this decision. I don't want to hear about that. Who is running the floor? That was crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm a little like, this is crazy. Lob City, DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Crawford. When you say those names with the Clippers, you can't say them without saying Chris Paul. He was the general. And then every franchise he went to, they go up. Including before you saw Wembanyama, or around the time when Wembanyama came. He was there when he was there too. San Antonio's whole come up, beginning of their come up, started with Chris Paul. Chris Paul was there with the big fella. Oklahoma City, when there was nothing. Like, I don't know, man. I know it ain't fines for bitch assness. This is what I call it, bitch assness. We got to bring that word back. I know it's no fines, but man, come on. The NBA, this should be one where Silverman said, you know what, y'all tripping. Take that. For doing that, you can't. Come on, man. That's really. And Lou, I know whatever personal thing y'all went through, he don't want to listen to none of this. But brother, that's biting the hand that feeds you, literally. That man fed that organization. Even the reason why people want to go there now is because of Lob City. You know, the start of that. Now, you might not, oh, no, that ain't my dog. What did you want to go to the Clippers for? What was it tasteful to go to the Clippers and start something new for? How about, what did you hear before you went there and talked about winning? What was winning before that? It was Lob City. So you're trying to be like Lob City. Y'all trying to be better than Lob City. Your standard is Lob City. It's Chris Paul. Y'all can say what y'all want on that's just a little crazy. I saw Danny Granger talking, shout out female pro athletes, male pro athletes. The athlete could probably say, just looking at listen, what Melo was saying, I like how Melo break it. Melo just one of them thorough dudes. I'm glad he's on TV, man. We need that type of voice. We need Iverson to have something too. I'm kind of like we need AI to have something, man. Like I'm really crying out for that because we need that, man. We need that coach. He was a culture setter, but it's another story. It's another story, and I'll get into that a little bit more when we in this. But no, Chris Paul, Melo was just talking about how he's seeing Anthony Davis and DeMar Rosen. He's seeing it coming. Is really a sad thing. Like Melo, why he said he didn't want to go back to New York. He played, life is chess, not checkers. So that was a move Melo made, and he knew that this could happen. It's crazy, but I'm glad this subject is being talked about because that's disrespectful. I think organizations, and especially the Clippers, what are y'all riding off of? Like, what is that? Like, y'all act like y'all had a legacy before y'all did this. Like, okay, this is going to save the franchise. You're not making a move with that. You're just making yourself look worse. Remember the Blake Griffin situation? Kawhi is getting hurt. Paul George is gone. James Harden is hanging on his lip again. Oh, poor James, man. James just be hanging off a ledge, man. Hanging off a ledge. I mean, he literally, I ain't gonna lie. Can I say this? He literally tries, man. He literally tries. And then he wants his respect in return, man. Like, I can't. When he left Philly, I was like, oh, but that was Morey. And I still got love for Morey, but that was Morey. That man played for that contract, and he was told, and I believe it, because the money he took, and he was told he was going to get paid. He wasn't paid. And so what you think he going to do? He going to go where he get paid. He know he ain't got that many years left. Y'all playing with him. So, that's what happened with that. Now he over there with the Clippers doing the best he can, and you thinking Kawhi, and George is gone, and you think Kawhi, like, he just here. Harden's just playing basketball, bro. He trying his best to do. Y'all talk, I mean, okay, when the playoffs, okay, whatever. And with the Sixers, it could have went better than that because really they was doing their thing against Boston. That team was another team that Joel had that should have went to the next level. That and the team against the Toronto. Those were two playoffs where you feel like Sixers should have made that climb, man. They should have won the championship. I feel like they had it together enough with both those teams. You had Ben Simmons, you had Jimmy Butler, you had Tobias Harris, you had Joe. What did you want? What did you want? I know it was fast. They made the trade, and then it's supposed to happen. It don't always happen like that with chemistry, man. But the next year, they were supposed to be back together, and Philly messed that up. Then you're talking about against Harden. Harden had a good playoffs at the time. Do we remember? He had a good enough to where we needed everybody else to chip in with him. There's no way Boston should have beat them. Philly, that was their time to win the championship again. But Harden just going through some stuff. But anyway, that's just crazy, man. I just feel like that's an unbelievable situation. Unbelievable. Never in my life saw that coming. Never in my life saw that coming, man. Shout out to Chris Paul, man. You're a legend. A great one of one. This is totally unnecessary. I'm lost, bro. I'm lost, man. Crazy. It's Chris Paul. What are we talking about? That's like Seattle doing that to Gary Payton. That's just like you can say what you want, just like what if the Lakers did that to Kobe Bryant? They're like, oh, Chris Paul and Kobe Bryant. Man, hold up. Hold your horses. Chris Paul is that type of legend. He's not better than Kobe Bryant, but he's that type of legend. Y'all, if you saying he's not, y'all crazy. He didn't win no rings, but he didn't have to win no rings. The impact this man had on the game. You can say what you want. He just ain't got no ring. Say what you want. On the court, playing that game, boom. Well, did he have the team? Nah. He just didn't have the team. This wasn't what it was. Y'all can say what y'all want. The Paul Kobe Bryant thing. Paul is just the type of, he's not better than Kobe Bryant. He's not going to be a top 10 player. He's not going to be a top 5 player. He's not going to be to the top 20, but he's that type of legend. Among point guards, among players. Top 75. What are you talking about? This is Chris Paul. But all right, next thing we're going to talk about, man, I'm a little tripped out about this. Cameron, hip-hop legend, host of It Is What It Is, one of the best sports podcasts out. Cameron and Mace, man, they do their thing. It Is What It Is. Shout out to them. Stat Baby. They got like a lot of little branch off shows, man. I like the Mark Jackson joint. Arab. I'm Arabia. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Arabia. And I mean, she's one of the best out there. I mean, it's really a good spawn off Talk with Flea. So now listen, it's crazy because they have this beef with superstar woman boxer, boxing champion, Claressa Shields. And we talking about superstar 101, another 101. Cameron is hip-hop legend. Definitely one of my top 10 rappers, favorite rappers. He just did so much. This Dipset, Diplomats. Claressa Shields, man. The name speaks for itself. If you don't know who Claressa Shields is, get out of sports. Get out of sports. Just don't watch sports. Do not watch sports. If you don't know Claressa Shields, the disrespect in women's sports is a little crazy, and to me, it's invincible because they're clearly right in your face. What women are doing in basketball, softball, because the pros is coming up, y'all gonna see that rise. What they're doing in boxing and basketball is phenomenal. Just in particular, just look at that. Phenomenal. And Claressa's at the top of that. $8 million deal with Salida Promotions, and you know what? She has also. Excuse me if I'm not clarifying that right. You know, get it right. It's a company she signed with. A Papoose, you know, she said got her in cahoots with, and that's also is going to help her with her music. So she got an $8 million deal. Salida Promotion. Shout out to Dimitri Salida. It's another guy that's a manager, one of the best promoters in the game. Um, Doing their thing, man. Just a great deal, and I think it's really less money because she should get more. She should have more money, man. She should have more money. Claressa Shields should have more money. I Toledo Promotions is dynamic. I just feel like so what people don't offer Salida, Claressa Shields is crazy, and the credit that they don't give Salida Promotions is crazy. And shout out to Papoose for getting Claressa that push, man, because see that the rap track was hot. Now, no, listen, man, the rap track was hot, man. Out of nowhere, it surprised me so hard. I said, "Whoa!" Because first I was like, "What are we listening to this for?" This is honestly, I'm Lita Johnson's always gonna be honest with y'all, and I was like, "What is this for? What are we doing this for, Claressa?" Because it has to. I'm a music lover, so it has to impress me. And then out of nowhere, it was a good track. That was a good track. But anyway, she got that the $8 million deal. So now let's talk about it. Let's talk about what's going on with Cameron and Claressa Shields. It's crazy. What are we doing? What are we doing? I I'm a little thrown to the left because it's like so it was something about where Cameron had made a comment. It was the Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano fight, and he made a comment, and he talked about it, he brought it in, and Claressa was like, "Yo, that ain't the most selling this and that." But Katie Taylor and Serrano broke records, and that's factual. That's factual. But Claressa's a competitor, man. I can't really, you know what? You know what's crazy about this whole situation? I respect a dog, and Claressa's a dog, and so is Claressa's a dog, and so is Cameron, right? So we talking about this. We talking about this, right? And Cameron is a legend, and now Claressa's a living legend. So we got two legends, and they're both. For one, Cameron's not going to take that. I'm really trying to come easy talking about it because I'm like, Cameron's not going to take nobody talk only for a little minute. Then he's going to respond. He's going to respond. That's what he do. Like even in his classy moment, he's not going to be as flagrant as he used to be. And then Claressa's a dog because what it was she looked at it like, hold on, why she don't like when people getting credit and she working hard for people to know who she is. She not really. She like, I'm Claressa Shields. So what is this? Who are y'all? So if you are the ticket as a female boxing group, I'm gonna come for you. Listen. She's you know what? When you travel through an alleyway, dogs gonna come through, right? It's a possibility you could get that dog that's gonna bite you. Claressa, that one, she just like, you coming through my field, so I'm gonna let you know who I am. If it's not being said, I'm telling you this is what's going on between both of them. They're not letting you know that. They're both dogs, and you're not going to talk to me. So Cameron is like, okay, I didn't even say nothing about you. I respect you. So while, I know he respect Papoose. It's the hip-hop thing, so I know that's behind. Papoose like, oh, okay, I'm going to let y'all go at it. But behind, I know he like, Claressa, calm down. I know what he said, but this and that. Then Claressa going to speak up, man, like, I got you, this and that. Babe, this and that, but I'm gonna let you know who I am. You know who I am too. So Papoose not gonna get in there, and he knows it's not gonna get to a way of no way. They just gonna let each other know. Like Cam definitely, don't care who your man is, and Papoose know that these are two thorough dudes. Because if you didn't listen to Papoose when he said it, then Cameron probably Papoose probably told you, and you didn't listen to him. So I'm gonna say this. Because you don't want to listen, So this is what's going on, and this is not clarified, but this is how the headshots. This is who Cameron is. He's not. I'm telling you, this is why he responded, and I'm telling you why Claressa is saying what she's saying. She saw that post and was like, "Whoa, Katie Taylor." She expects Amanda Serrano, but Claressa like, "Whoa." Well, I'm whoa. Either she didn't have the facts at the time, or she didn't give a damn about the facts. I'm Claressa Shields. Basically, what you doing ain't me. So she respects everyone, but she gonna let it be known that what you doing ain't me. And then Cameron gonna be like, well, I don't, because Cameron is now he has a sports. Cameron has the sports. Cameron has sports. So with Cameron having sports, he has to address things, and he's a different type of. It is what it is exactly what it is. Like it's a great show, one of my favorite to watch, and always been fans of Cam and Mason. It's good to see him going on. Have Stat, who was someone we didn't know, and all of a sudden, bow, you get to know her. You ain't know Maurice Correct could be that good, and you ain't know Clarette could be that good and what he does, because he was a good running back, legendary running back of Ohio State, man. I remember seeing him run. Shout out to him. But then Stat Baby, I never heard of her before, and she's good. She's a right mediator, so great. And then Arabia, like it's been other Michael Irvin. Didn't know he was. I mean, well, I did. We all knew how great Michael Irvin was at what he did. OJ Simpson being there, it's just a real good. Mark Jackson talking to people like Dr. J, like it's real good. Good talent. You know, he knows how to get something and spread the wings. Him and Mace know how to spread wings, so this is real good. Going back to Claressa Shields, man, listen, you ain't seeing nobody make women boxing important. No, I'm not. Listen, shout out to Melissa Saintville, man, Serrano, Picky Tyson. There's so many boxers out there. You know, I got so much respect for Katie Taylor. But listen, y'all. Shout out to Layla Ali. Y'all need to get their fight going later. But listen, y'all. Listen. Claressa Shields brought the what you call, it's like the Caitlin Clark situation. I know who's better, this and that, and this and who done did, but Caitlin Clark brought the eyes. She brought people in the seats. She put relevance to looking at it when it should have been relevance a long time ago. It was already relevance a long time ago, but she brought the excitement. It wasn't like she's an exciting player. She broke records. I mean, people came to see Caitlin Clark. That's just what it was. The money bracket was different. Now with Claressa Shields, you get an $8 million deal. You see it. Ring Magazine champ. Multiple belts. Multiple the weights. This woman is ridiculous. Her and Amanda Serrano was 1 and 2. I used to have a problem like Amanda Serrano number 1, but man, Claressa, man, you know what? When you talk the talk and walk the walk, and you just looking for a challenge. She's literally looking for a challenge. Like, who are you? Can you fight? Come see me. Hey, what? You jump rope? Well, do you jump rope and fight too? I can do that and beat you up. Hey, what? What? Blindfold? You want to blindfold and fight? Well, let's do it. What? You ride bikes? Okay, can you ride and box and ride bikes? We can do that. I'll beat you. Like, she's really like, you talking about competitive. Man, she the closest thing to the Michael Jordan, Kobe. No, seriously, man. Mentality-wise, she wants you. She is Allen Iverson with gloves on. She will fight anyone. You, anyone, you. Like, she is so, listen, this is what I'm trying to say. The two competitive great minds, it's great to see this. This is the drama. This is not drama. They're just competitively talking. They're both competitive and they're talking. It's like before. Listen, man, they're going to make up. Everything going to be okay, man. This is not big. But what was big was how they felt. No, Claressa was for real. She felt like, hold up, man. What's up, man? What's up? I think Claressa going to be on the show, man. I'm trying to get on High Level Sports Talk, man. I've been trying to, contact this, and Claressa, it's just good to have the eyes on women boxing and someone that's making you look. And Layla, come on, man. Layla. Even if you lose, Layla, this is so huge because Layla is a super champion. Like, she's really one of them ones. And everybody's talking about the age. For one, hold up. Age. Did George Foreman knock out Michael Moore? Did anybody watch that? Did anybody watch how Michael Moore was pop, 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 pop? And I don't even think it'd be. Listen, boxing is a little different. Either you can fight or you can't. It's all about stamina at the end of the day. That's what people talk about when they say, man, Layla don't. I don't know, man. We got to see this. I listen. If it's not happening, then Bumgardner. Then we got Bumgardner and Shields. Bumgardner and Shields. What are y'all talking about? Like, I'm sick of this ducking. These fights need to happen, man. These fights need to happen. Shakira Stevens, we ain't gonna get on there. We don't know what the fight is. I do just want to say if I want to fast forward a male box, Ennis and Crawford need to get it in. Let's just get it over with. Crawford got the belt. Man. Let's just get it in. Ennis and Crawford. Let's just somehow get to whatever weights. Let's get it going. Shakira Stevenson. Anybody, man. Who are we talking about? Like, I think Shakira is next to Crawford. I mean, where's Javante? I'm not talking about Javante because Javante not talking about himself. So what are we talking about Javante for? But Bumgardner versus Shields. What do we talk? I know Shields got upcoming fights and Bumgardner got them coming soon, but y'all bullshitting. Shields is not. Shields wants it. Is Bumgardner want? Does Bumgardner want it? What side is saying no? That's crazy right there, man. We need all the excitement possible. We need, listen, this is crazy, right? Because there's so many good fighters out there. I'm looking to see Melissa Saintville fight. Listen, when we going to see Melissa Saintville get out there? Seriously, man. I mean, super boxer, great boxer. Kylie Reese, is she coming back to? Man, listen, doing a great job as an actress. Next to Jodie Foster, man. But, man, we need to listen, which goes back to Claressa Shields against Alicia Bumgardner. What are we talking about? Do we need to see the Serrano fight? That's another thing. Salita and MVP. Cut the bullshit. I talked to my boy Salita. Shout out. Listen, we need to see Jake Paul go against one of his fighters. Heavyweight. Right now, he's going against Anthony Joshua. That's a heavyweight. Now he's finally going against a heavyweight instead of going against other guys. Somebody matching up with his weight. Let's count this as this should be an official fight in a class. And the next one should be against Salita Promotions. Who we got? That's another next. Listen, finally, we're going to talk about Salita Promotions, and they got a bunch of fighters. It's time for Jake Paul to stop doing shit. He's making this money. I don't hate on the hustler. He's making money, but he's not a boxer. Are you a boxer, or you just, as long as people are buying your gimmicks? What are we talking about? Claressa against Bumgardner. Claressa against Serrano. We talking about weight, but who's moving up? Come on, what are we talking about? She'll fight anybody. Who's moving up? Who's staying there? That can listen. All this can happen. Weight moving up, whatever. We've seen it. The best fighters. Let's get down. All right, man. Listen, great talking to y'all. Follow the sports, man. Just wanted to talk, and the Chris Paul situation is unbelievably crazy. Unbelievably crazy, man. I gotta say that once again. Like, I don't even know how to really muster up. Like, why? How is that happening? How is that happening? How? That's just listen. If you're playing basketball, if you're a high school basketball player, high school. Listen, you look up to your players, your stars, and this is not a guy you disrespect. And then on behalf of that, when it's not, if it's any other organization, okay, that can be look past another organ. But we're talking about the Clippers. How do they have the right? Man, listen, Chris Paul, we love you, man. 1-1 legend all day. Know that. They crazy and lost their damn mind. Out of here, y'all. Follow your sports. Leader Johnson. Peace.